Thank you for joining us today as we dive into the current bag regulation trends. Tiffany is our business development specialist with 15 years experience in marketing, sales, and business development, and 4 years specifically in the promotional products industry.
And this is Tim. He has more than 20 years experience leading product and marketing campaigns and 15 years experience in the promotional products industry, both on the supplier and distributor sides. During today's webinar, all sources are linked for reference in the notes. We will be recording the meeting and all of the slides will be available after today's presentation. Feel free to ask any of your questions in the Q&A tab during the presentation, and we will be spending time at the end to answer all of your questions.
SharperBags is located in Phoenix, Arizona. We've been preferred provider for short-run full-color bag solutions since 2005. Combining state-of-the-art manufacturing and fast turnaround times, SharperBags is committed to meeting our distributor ever-evolving needs.
Perfect. Consumers are being more conscious of where plastic bags are ending up. Here are some facts to remember about why these bans are happening. The United States alone generates more plastic packaging waste per capita than any other country, equating to almost 1 plastic bag per person every day. Every year, about 8 million metric tons of it end up in the ocean, where it can harm fish and wildlife, and once it enters the food chain, threatens human health. The environmental harm of plastic waste is drastic, especially in coastal areas where billions of bags pollute the ocean. By 2050, the world's ocean could contain more plastic than fish measured by weight. Companies produce an estimated 5 trillion plastic bags each year. Each one can take more than 1,000 years to decompose, and few are recycled. 100,000 marine animals are killed by plastic bags annually. Millennials make up the largest population of the world. About 75% of millennials are altering their buying habits with the environment in mind, compared to 34% of baby boomers. Millennials are the first generation to have grown up in a world where climate change is part of the daily international dialogue. A recent study showed that 87% of millennials believe that companies should address urgent social and environmental issues. The next generation is even more worried about the environment. Gen Zers feel personally responsible to make a difference, and 90% believe companies must drive action on social and environmental issues.
More than 500 laws and ordinances across the country ban or tax plastic bags. A recent report by the United Nations states that 127 counties have banned or limited plastic bag use, and the list of restrictions keeps growing. COVID-19 delayed a lot of these bans. It has also led to reusable tote bag bans. COVID might be around for a while, and consumers might now want something that is reusable to take with them everywhere. Since COVID, people have become increasingly aware of surface contaminants, making paper and plastic a preferred option over cloth. Paper bags offer an environmentally and COVID-friendly solution. Since COVID, many grocery stores continue to ban reusable bags, and many consumers are moving to USA-made products, with most cloth bags being produced in China. These bans aren't uniform laws. They vary in size and scope. I'm going to take a look at the map here. The more basic bills ban thin plastic bags from grocery stores and other relevant retailers. Some legislation mandates fees ranging from about 5 cents to 10 cents on carryout bags. Other ban thin plastic bags but charge fees for alternatives, including paper, reusable, and compostable bags. Some say any plastic bag over 2 ml is allowed. Some laws require paper bags to have a % of post-consumer content for paper. The laws are inconsistent from state to state and county to county. East Coast states are leading the changes. These laws often change and can be hard to keep up with them all, but the plastic bag ban trends continue to keep growing and growing. It is difficult for distributors and their customers to keep track of all the different bans and continuous changes.
Here are some key highlights of some of the toughest states for the bag bans. New York was the second state to agree to impose such a ban after California. At least 6 other states followed suit, including Vermont and Connecticut. New Jersey last month passed a bill to ban both plastic and paper single-use bags. Here are some details to the New York plastic ban bag. The law actually went into effect last winter, but the pandemic and lawsuits from plastic bag manufacturers delayed enforcement for months. Now shops must avoid these bags or face a fine up to $500. When you look at the exceptions to this law, it was really focusing on plastic bags at the grocery stores. Exceptions to the ban include restaurants are still able to give out single-use plastic bags for takeout. Stores can provide them for items including uncooked meat, sliced and prepared foods. Healthcare can still use them for prescription drugs, noting not only do pharmacies send out prescription drugs, but so do healthcare offices such as medical, dental, vision, veterinary, and hospitals. Newspaper bag, garment bags, bags sold in bulk, such as your trash bag and recycling bags, are also exempt from the rule. Cities and counties are authorized to adopt a 5-cent paper carryout bag reduction fee. This means that in these areas, a consumer will be charged 5 cents for each paper carryout bag provided at checkout. For the state of New Jersey, bag bans include plastic and paper bags starting in May 2022. The new ban bans businesses from handing out single-use plastic bags, polystyrene food containers, plastic straws, and paper bags. This measure, which was passed by state lawmakers in September, is seen as the strictest stance against single-use plastic in the nation. The bill includes exemptions, among them for uncooked meat, poultry, and fish wrapped in a bag, prescription drugs, and dry cleaner plastic bags.
In August 2014, California became the first state to enact legislation imposing a statewide ban on single-use plastic bags at large retail stores. Large meaning stores over 10,000 square feet and or with $2 million in annual sales, along with convenience stores and pharmacies. The bill also required a 10-cent minimum charge for recycled paper bags, reusable plastic bags, and compostable bags at certain locations. This requires manufacturers of compostable plastic bags to ensure that the bag is readily and easily identifiable from other bags. Retail stores must adopt an at-store recycling program. Plastic bags used at retailers must have clearly printed, "Please return to a participating store for recycling" on the bag. 149 other California cities have passed local bag laws. With so many local laws, it's hard to keep track of them all. But just know you could run into a state allowing them, but not at a local level. At some local levels like Chicago, plastic bags and paper bags from retailers are taxed 7 cents per bag. Reusable bags are defined as being at least 2.25 mil. SharperBag provides a 3 mil plastic bag in 12 by 16 and 13 by 18. Camden, South Carolina defines a reusable bag as one that displays the ability to be recycled, has a handle, and is constructed of recyclable plastic of at least 2.25 mil. You can also have a recyclable paper. Amherst and Amesbury, Massachusetts requires plastic bags to be at least 3 mil in thickness. Palm Beach, Florida does not allow plastic bags but has no restrictions on paper bags.
As things always do, they become more political. This is true even for bag bans. Some states have started to fight these bag bans. Some of the states include Arizona, Missouri, Mississippi, Tennessee, and Oklahoma. They have passed laws preventing local municipalities from passing their own bans. Even Tennessee has some counties trying to push for a bag ban, but as of right now, this state still has an anti-bag ban. For retailers that choose to purchase environmentally friendly bag options, SharperBags can provide them with suitable choices. On SharperBags.com, we keep news articles sourced on our news page to make it easy for you to find them. Another tip that is good is to turn on your Google News alerts for bag bans, and you can adjust your settings to how frequently you receive these news alerts. This will help you be prepared with supplying options from SharperBags to your customers before the bans take place. In an ever-evolving market, keeping up with the current industry and product trends is a standard part of our process, so we can give you the best service and the best quality. We want to help position your company as forward thinkers with an affordable alternative to plastic bags. Paper bags are an easy solution for a complicated problem to the plastic bag ban.
Thin plastic bags get caught in recycling machinery, bringing the process to a standstill at times. However, household and workplace recycling bins will always accept paper bags, making them the easiest to recycle. In the past, paper bags were often expensive, poor quality, or they required large runs. Stay competitive in an eco-sensitive market with SharperBags recyclable paper bags. Our bags are proudly manufactured in the USA, so prices are not impacted by tariffs or trade wars, unlike cloth bags. Plus, we have no inventory issues because we get nothing from overseas. All of our bags are full-color digital high-quality graphics. They are comparable to plastic bag pricing and have no imprint or setup charges. These bags are available in 16 sizes to meet your customers' needs, with fast turnaround time of 4 to 6 business days and short run quantities of 100 pieces. We now have our new natural craft paper shoppers that are made from 100% recyclable fibers and contains 90% post-consumer content. We have 3 sizes currently. I'm holding the small one and Tiffany is holding the medium size. And these are full color graphics that can be printed on the bag. Coming soon are our new versatile and well-constructed, crafted from 35-pound natural craft paper recyclable bags, and these are perfect for food orders and retail purchases. Bags are flat bottom gusset bags that stand up. Thanks to their flat, machine form-based SOS bags provide superior filling stability. These are made from 40% post-consumer content, so these will work with all the bands out there as far as plastic and be able to help with the requirements for that post-consumer. There's no imprint charges, fast turnaround time, short run quantities, and these are USA made.
For the states that do allow plastic, consider our biodegradable plastic bag, EcoSolutions. EcoSolutions is a full color plastic bag, and these are the best choice for sustainable, environmentally friendly plastic bag option. Biodegradable in landfills and water, additives are added to allow the plastic to effectively biodegrade by attracting microbes that digest the polymer and leave behind soil and biogases, which can be harnessed as energy. OXO bags claim to be biodegradable, but they do not fully biodegrade. The additives use metal ions and chemicals to create weak links in the polymer chain, which oxidize them to create brittle plastic, thus reducing the plastic into tiny pieces. There is concern that the heavy metals and chemicals in the additive pollute the recycling stream and are left in the ground or ocean. EcoSolutions is a true biodegradable option. There is no shelf life because it is broken down by living organisms in the soil and water. There is a shelf life with OXO. OXO starts to break down right after they are manufactured due to exposure to light and oxygen. EcoSolution bags are 100% customizable, so you can make the bag fit any local or state requirements for compostable bag labeling regulations.
This size here is our 9x12 option. We have 3 sizes currently. This is the 9x12, and Tiffany's holding the 7.5x9. We also have a 12x16 available in the EcoSolutions.
Right on the back. SharperBag provides reusable options in multiple sizes, also offering a 3 mil plastic, which exceeds the requirements for reusable plastic bags for most regulations. Our 3 mil is comparable in price to other 2 mil options within the industry. Our bags are made of recyclable plastic, and they are also made in the USA. This is an example of 2 options. These are both 3 mil plastic, 12x16. Very nice, very good quality plastic.
And Tiffany's holding the 13x18 option. As a company, we're always looking to innovate and keep up with current bag bans. We are working to have our new bags that can work in any state while being compliant with their bag laws. Make sure you are on our email list to receive our most up-to-date information and new product announcements as they become available throughout the year. If you have any questions during the design process, Tiffany and I are always here to assist and make sure your bags meet any state or local requirements.
All right, so that wraps it up. Now it's time for questions. If there are any questions that we are unable to answer right away, we will follow up afterwards to get you the correct answers. Any questions?
So one question is COVID delaying some of these bag bans? It depends on the state. New York went ahead with the ban, but Washington state was scheduled to take effect January 1st, 2021, but it has been postponed. So there are some still effects from COVID as far as some of these bag bans.
And we are still, yeah, still delays are happening. Okay, another question. Are your bags made in the USA or just a couple? So all of our bags are made in the USA. So no inventory issues.
So we have a question. Can you repeat how to sign up for alerts on bag bans? Yeah, that's a Google option.
You can go to your Google settings and you can just type in bag bans, and then it'll give you options to be alerted when there's any articles regarding a bag ban. And then you can also adjust how frequently you get those alerts, whether it's daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, but you can customize them to how frequently you want to receive them.
We can actually send out exact instructions on how that works for you after this webinar. Another question, what is the turnaround time? Our turnaround time for most of our products is 4 to 6 business days after artwork approval.
Mm-hmm.
Another question, do you offer a full color poly mailer that is biodegradable? We are looking into a biodegradable solution for poly mailers, but at this time we don't. We just have the regular plastic for poly mailers in 4 different sizes now.
Yeah, they are recyclable. They are not biodegradable, but our current poly mailers are recyclable. Okay, another question we have here. How do I find out what my state or county is doing? That's a good question. You can, again, Google and watch for alerts for your state and county to stay up to date with those. You will find sources for the bans, and they're constantly being updated as states postpone or change the bans. With the bags changing the bans changing all the time, the best way to find out is the latest news. If you need more help finding anything, you can always reach out to us, and we can always help you determine like what your current regulations are. And then we can definitely help your customer find suitable options for whatever project they're working on.
Another question here, are your plastic and paper products recyclable? Yes, both of our plastic and paper products are recyclable. All right, looks like we might have one more that popped up. Recycled plastic is number 4.
Mm-hmm.
The question was what type of recyclable plastic is so the little symbol on the bottom is number 4. Yes, our bags do come. The question was, do your bags come with a number 4 imprinted on the bag? Yes, they do come imprinted on the bag. You do have the option to not have that as well.
Okay, so we do have some other questions coming in. Turnaround time again, 4 to 6 days. How fast can you, a question is how fast can we turn around a full color, low minimum order? A rush order. So for rush orders, we do require a $50 fee. So if you're really, needing a turnaround time as far as like PO submission to printing of like 1 or 2 days, there is a $50 fee. Our turnaround time is 4 to 6 business days. Lower minimums definitely are closer to the 4-day mark. Hope that answered your question. And again, in the slides, just to remind you, are also some good sources to save if you're wanting some good sources depending on current states that you're in. The links that we do have linked throughout the presentation is also a good starting point.
Yes, we do offer self-promo pricing. The question was, do you offer self-promo pricing? We do offer 10% off on self-promo. We do like to have at least 1,000 pieces ordered for that self-promo pricing.
Lots of great questions. And if you guys think of anything after, the end of this, definitely feel free to reach out to either of us with your questions and we can get answers for you.